Jamaica has many hidden gems, but this may be the most striking. The Roaring River property features a 35-meter single-drop type waterfall, set among other cascading falls in a lush broadleaf forest, and remains the most spectacular waterfall in the English Caribbean. Its ease of access and proximity to population centers is unusual for a major waterfall, and presents a unique opportunity for a spectacular addition to Jamaica's dynamic tourism attraction offerings. In the early 1900s, the British Corps of Engineers dammed a number of rivers in Jamaica for hydroelectric power, including the Roaring River. Prior to this, Roaring River was the main visitor attraction in the area, with Dunn's River undeveloped. In the mid-1800s, a postage stamp featured the Roaring River waterfall. Old postcards up to the early 1900s featured the Roaring River waterfall. The site of the river and waterfall sits in the midst of a 1,215 hectares UDC property surrounded by massive Batco holdings, with limestone mining and export currently ongoing, and talk of the old Reynolds mines being restarted by a new investor. UDC has a gazetted plan calling for 567 hectares already developed or to be developed, and 648 hectares of green areas which the National Environment Stewardship Trust is proposing to the UDC to restore and manage. The areas already developed include the major tourist attractions of Dunn's River, Dolphin Cove, and Mystic Mountain. In the green area is an existing forest reserve which NEST plans to expand and use for student research and ecotourism. It is from available remaining lands of the 567 hectares which China Harbour is proposing to develop 2,000 hotel rooms, 600 houses, and a shopping and commercial complex. The green areas are rich in natural forests and, for the most part, untouched beauty, with additional springs, streams, and pools throughout. It borders a Fern Gully watershed and the Ocherius Marine Park. Government Protocol House, Laughing Waters, sits by River's End, where the water exits the JPS Hydro Station, tumbles over the better-known Dr. No waterfall, and enters the Caribbean at Pearly Beach. There is a movement worldwide to deconstruct and remove certain dams and restore their rivers and watersheds. The ecological restoration of a river system and watershed results in major environmental, economic, social, educational, technical, and commercial benefits, and significantly outweighs the removal of the dam and loss of renewable power generation. In addition, both Roaring River's proximity and ease of access at the juncture of the new North-South and main North Coast highways makes access so easy for all Jamaica's schoolchildren and families, as well as for our visitors. It sits in the major tourist area of St. Ann, St. Mary, minutes from the Ocherius cruise ship port. NEST will utilize, where appropriate and available, UDC's technical services staff in the co-creation and development of both the watershed management and park and attraction development. NEST will offer the services of its technical team to assist the UDC in the redevelopment of Dunn's River Park and Falls. NEST sees the benefits to both itself and the UDC to work together in co-creation and co-marketing. NEST will compensate JPS for the loss of this lower-cost power source by delivering programs and projects through our partner, the Social Development Commission, in the watershed as well as island-wide, in conservation, watershed restoration and management, responsible energy use and conservation, the value of trees, clean soils, reefs, and water, as well as programs in sustainable agriculture, agro-industry, and culture, arts, and craft. The people and communities in and around the watershed will benefit significantly from the project, with a restored waterfall as a new national monument as the centerpiece, and the public beach, park, and educational nature, adventure, and ecotourism attractions a legacy for the enjoyment and education of the children and people of Jamaica and the world.